And we're back. Welcome to the first Grand Prix ever by Friedrich Bang. Let's fire up the game. Here we are, x86 Grand Prix 2. It's been 7 years. 7 years of streaming Friedrich Bang's career, and finally we made it to the first Grand Prix of Friedrich Bang. Yeah, this channel is weird. It's like a David Lynch movie. It doesn't go in the right order, but I will forgive myself. Also, we have a couple of new sponsors. Noise in My Drink, welcome, and GP Labs, welcome. Those guys unfortunately have to wait until the next season of Paint Race to get their sticker in the car. But yeah, thank you. You come. There's a link in the description. You pay like, what was it, $2.99 or something. So you become a channel member, and that's how it works. So thanks for the support, everybody. Let's actually. I don't know if you are supposed to load the mod before saving the game, or does the save automatically load the mod? Yeah, I know what I'm doing, but let's load it just in case. Let's choose the driver, which is Friedrich Bang. I kind of assume that it loads when you load the game. But here we are. Yeah, 7 years. And now the first Grand Prix. Obviously we've done Friedrich Bang races and careers. But yeah. Hello James, hello Volcom, hello Chris, Lauhustaja, Destiny Stories, Hugo. Everybody equally welcome. There's a lot of people in the chat. Glad to see you here for this historical moment. And welcome Lauhustaja. We have a new sponsor. We have to like make the car so that, you know, it's like the BAR car from the late 90s, where they had different sponsors in the different sides of the car. Oh, James, interesting. Well, I hope it works for me. Like, I did try and everything seems to work, but yeah. Yeah, it's we'll do pre-race warm-up first, because I hope that I have set it so that the weather changes per day. So it should be the same weather in pre-race warm-up as it will be in the race. If I did set it up correctly, I don't remember anymore, but let's jump into here. And it's actually very sunny in Silverstone. It's a bit surprising. I think I had it set like 35% chance of rain or something. Tires, yeah, we'll use these. I want to do a few laps because I haven't had a chance to drive at all today. This setup should be the one. And hopefully the sound levels are alright now. I did lower the volume, like I edited the sound files, because they were clipping. In the previous video. I don't know, maybe they are even... I'm not sure if they are actually clipping still, but it's a lot better though. The funny thing about the custom sounds in GP2 is that they are usually like on peak volume. So if you use them, have to check the brakes if they work. We have a little hiccup here at the start of the warm-up session. Oh, don't crash. Wait a minute. This is the wrong version of the track. Let's leave. What happened? This is interesting. Silverstone 2. Yeah, you still, even though you load the save game, you still have to load the track. Sorry about that. That should be good. It's still sunny, that's also good. Yeah, that's... Yes, the Sim Racer, and welcome to the chat. It indeed was the wrong version of Silverstone. Now this should be the right one. I'm happy we did the... whatchamacallit, the warm-up session. Yeah, get rid of the chicanes. Is my microphone peaking? Remember, the pit exit seems to be very slippery. Yeah, this looks better. We'll just do a few laps so that I remember how to drive again. The goal of this race is to make it to the end. But I don't know how realistic it's going to be because the reliability of this Coloni piece of junk should be pretty bad. I don't quite know the percentage how probable it is to make it to the end, but it's not going to be big. And once again, I notice how difficult it is to drive and speak at the same time. Hello! Oh, sorry. Angry. I should not watch the chat. Understeer. Yeah, we've had a bunch of new supporters for the next race. What's the next race actually? Is it going to be the German Grand Prix? Because if it's Hockenheim, we're screwed. We don't have any power. I'm hoping also that my pedal cam won't die during the race, because I actually don't have a pedal cam. I have a very, very old 1+1 mobile phone that I use with an app called Droid Cam, and that's like taped under my desk as a pedal cam. The problem is that I had forgotten to turn it off since my previous session, and it was out of battery. And when I plugged it in, it had like 7% of battery left. Saved it. Obviously it's plugged into the PC, but I don't know if it recharges as quickly as needed. It does have the screen turned off, so hopefully that helps. Don't look at the chat. Yeah, the problem in Hockenheim, like why we are so fast here, is because the car is actually very quick in fast corners, but in Hockenheim you have these very slow chicanes. Well, I don't actually remember the layout for the 1990 season, but yeah, the car is desperately slow in slow turns and also on straightaways, so yeah, it might be a problem. Sorry, I wanted to check the chat what Hatcher is saying. Yeah, Hatcher, I'll check it out after this session. Or this race, actually. If you notice any bugs, like clear glitches, game crashing or something, like something that's worth noting, you can always send a bug report to Hatcher. He's got an email for that. Very, very fast layout. We are on position 12 at the warm-up at the moment. And in the race, the car should be like clearly the slowest car on the grid, so yeah, we don't have a lot of hope. Ouch. I wonder if I actually should increase the rear wing a little bit for the race. Has that cursor been on the screen all the time? Also, I have a problem with my wheel, so I can't actually look left or right. Because the problem is that the wheel keeps pressing the buttons on itself, or by itself. It must be some sort of an electrical problem or grounding problem or something. If you watched my previous IndyCar Racing 2 race, at some point it had like adjusted the roll bars on itself. And yeah, that's a huge problem at the moment. I don't know if it's because of my PC, maybe the USB is starting to wear out, or if it's the wheel, and it's really hard to debug it because sometimes I can drive like hours without any problems and then it comes back, so both my PC and my wheel are very old. This is the warm-up session. Slipstream! Okay, note to self, be careful with the slipstream. Let's just jump into the pits. I think I'm ready for the race. The thing is, I wasn't like concentrating at all, so... Well, maybe we'll add a little bit of rear wing. Just a couple of clicks. And I suppose we should do this as well. So yeah, because our goal is just to finish the race somehow. We're not going to be competitive in any way. And I wanna like see how this setup works now. Might be a little bit more understeery in the fast turns now. Yeah, a little bit, but that's not too bad. How's the gearing. We obviously are going to lose some straight line speed. Actually, the setup works pretty well. I think it feels a little bit better now. We have to remember, in the qualifying the grip was pretty good because we were constantly on new tires, but in the race we're not going to be, and here comes McLaren. Bye, McLaren. Yeah, I think the car is fine. Let's go. Oh, let's jump into the race, boys. Let's jump into the race. Okay, wish me luck, everybody. It's just like the goal is not to do anything stupid. Watch out for the AI if they check out for the first turn. Yes, James, here we go. Glad to see you here. Glad to see everybody here. We have already 78 viewers. That's an insane amount. I can see that this truly is a very momentous occasion. Race. And we'll pick a two-stop strategy, I think. Yeah. Or should we go with one stops? No, I think two is more conservative. And, you know, there's probably going to be a mechanical failure, and my hope is that it'll be like blown tire, and then we can limp into the pits. That's basically the only chance we have to finish the race. Here's the grid. Senna, Berger, Prost, Boutsen, Patrese, Mansell, Piquet, Alesi, Nannini, Warwick round up the top 10. Here are the rest of the fellows, and dead last, Friedrich Bang, Coloni Subaru sensationally made it into the race. Yes. And we will start the race. And here we go. Just concentrate and don't do anything stupid. Remember that. Oh, that was a very good start. But now everybody's pulling away. Oh, be careful. Everybody's checking up. Was there a brief moment where Friedrich Bang was not last? No, there wasn't. Easy. Oh, this is a huge mess. 25th! Briefly, we were 25th, we were not last. That was also a historical moment. Look how fast this Coloni is in the fast turns. It's unbelievable. I wonder if the car is so outdated that it still has the ground effect. But here you can see how slow it is in the slow turns. And it's also very unstable, very difficult to control. Somebody explodes! Holy crap! Already a first engine failure. We were not... Okay, and yellow flags. There's a car out, 25th. This guy seriously should pull over. I don't think he's got a hope. Ladies and gentlemen, Friedrich was not the first car to retire. Once again, a historical moment. It's full of historical moments, this race. Don't look at the chat. I'm sorry, I just can't look at the chat. And we're soon going to lose our 24th position. Oh, don't screw it up. There's no point fighting this. Okay? Is he still there? Remember the goal. Survive. Car feels pretty good. It's just slow. It was Nakajima behind us. Yeah, we made 3 laps already. It's a victory. Yeah, even with the upgrades, the straight line speed is pretty bad, but you know the engine has actually not improved that much. It's mostly the grip of the car has improved, but Subaru has failed. Maybe after this race they will put more effort into the car now that we actually made it into the race. The apex real bad. And I don't think it will take too long till we start getting lapped. No, I can't leave the team. I have a contract that binds me. It's to the end of this season. It's going to be a season of pain. We already know where Friedrich is going to drive next season. He's going to drive in Ligier. We already did the 1991 season. It was almost 7 years ago when we started that. Don't lift into there. That turn is almost flat out. Also, we have a lot of sponsors that have heavily invested into Friedrich career in Coloni, so we definitely can't leave the team. That was the fastest lap No, it wasn't actually. Like, I can still see cars in front. Look at that, there they are. I think they're fighting and slowing each other down. That was a good turn. Can we make it for 10 laps? That would be amazing. Stefan Johansson in front of us, our pre-qualifying friends. ...102 viewers are watching Friedrich Bang driving on the last place with the slowest car. And there we go, race over. Oh dear. It's smoking. It's smoking. There he is. Friedrich Bang. Retiring the race. And it's on fire now. Okay, let's get the maximum visibility for our sponsors. There we go. Almost 10 laps until it blew up. Oh dear. It was going so well. Damn Subaru. Where are the marshals? Shouldn't they, like, tow us away? Come on, Bang is in the burning car. Well, finally. There we go. Senna leading the race. Let's inspect. Actually, my stupid face is on the way at the moment, so we can... What's the rest of the race? Let's where should I put my stupid face? Oops. Oops. There, and then we can hide this one. And we're back in the race. So did you have fun, boys? Yeah, no errors, no driving errors. It was a very convincing drive by Friedrich Bang. Let me lower the volume a little bit for myself. 8 laps of fun, indeed. Yeah, Marco, I know that, you know, they can fix these things in the pits, but I don't actually want to do it in sake of realism. If it's like a blown tire or something, then I'll go into the pits. Yeah, that's so Coloni, indeed. But press out! I actually did edit the reliability values so that they match better to the reality. It's so easy nowadays when you have these reliability values in GP2, and you can just explain the AI how they work and let AI calculate the real probabilities for retirements based on like real race results of that season. It's very effortless and lovely. And here's Patrese. The sim racer. Yeah, the thing is, like in real life, Coloni switched to Ford engine after this race. Subaru basically walked out and forget their engine. But now that we made it into the race, maybe we should continue on with the Subaru engine. Yeah, I could say change the engine, but I don't think I'm going to do that now that we actually qualified for the race. Stefan Johansson letting the leaders by. Yeah, in real life, first of all, the Ford engine, even though it was, I think, V8, and the Subaru engine was flat 12, it had more power, and also it was like considerably lighter. The Subaru engine was very, very overweight, so we could use... Oh, Derek Warwick out! He crashes. Let's see a replay. What happened there? Was it a mechanical failure or... I don't remember how to use the replay controls. How do you skip to the end? Okay, now we missed it. Yeah, it was just driver error. Wonder if he's going to be able to continue his race. Getting an error for trying to chat. Well, at least your messages come true. Yeah, indeed, I'm looking at the older chat messages. With new sponsors, the engine might get better, true, and I'm thinking that I will increase the probability of engine improvements. Because I'm sure, like, Subaru is now very excited that they made it into the race, and here's Nelson Piquet, and he's slowing down. He's got an issue. There goes the other Benetton. And there he goes. Transmission problem. Senna still leading. Berger second, Prost third, Mansell fourth, Boutsen, Nannini currently in points. I hope the attrition levels are somewhat realistic because I made quite drastic changes to them. I thought that there would be like slips because of the very fast circuit, but it seems that they don't happen. It was an interesting move by... was it Modena? Here comes Stefan Johansson. Oh, I did miss the Patrese being out. So because there's nothing to do, we'll just watch the race to the end. This race should go by pretty quickly because, you know, the speed is very fast. Destiny's story is Friedrich Bang. Nobody actually knows where he's from. I guess he's German. But apparently there's some buffering going on. Wait, there was somebody exploding. Why did the director miss that? Yeah, I'm personally from Finland. And here's Philip Elliott. And he's out of the race. Engine blew up. And yeah, he's... where the hell is he taking the car? Into the forest? What's going on here? What are you guys doing? Interesting. Bunch of pit stops happening as well. Yeah, because Friedrich Bang's father was Franz... no, it was Wolfgang von Bang. Nakajima having some issues. That career in Grand Prix Legends is currently on hiatus. Simply because I have way too many seasons going on the channel at the moment, and I want to focus on this and Grand Prix 4 and IndyCar Racing 2, so that I've managed to finish those seasons. And I'm hoping to finish them this year, but I don't know if I have time, because in a couple of weeks I'll be quite busy with work. I hope I can pull off one live stream before that. Tell me in the chat when... because when I'll finish these 3 seasons, then I can start something new. And one of the seasons will be Grand Prix 2. definitely, because I enjoy playing X86 Grand Prix 2 a lot, and that'll be one of the seasons, but I can also start another season. What would you like to see? Nannini out of the race. Engine failure. There's a lot of attrition. I hope I didn't go too far with the attrition levels. Federico, I think IndyCar Racing 2, like, it's easier to drive. It's way easier because you don't have to worry about wheel spin or brakes locking. So in that sense, it's a lot easier than like Grand Prix 2, Grand Prix 3 or Grand Prix 4. But then of course the AI is way more erratic, plus the damage model is way more unforgiving, so that makes the overall experience harder. SPM 27. I keep the lineup the same. It's because I'm a lazy son of a bitch. There's a huge grass, like lap cars causing problems here. Yeah, IndyCar. Oh, hi Niels. Welcome to the stream. I think overall, like IndyCar 1 and 2 feel like sluggish. They don't feel like you're driving a really powerful Formula car with a lot of grip. I think they work better on ovals, but on street courses and road courses, it's like Larini out of the race. I think it's much to do that they have the same engine than in NASCAR Racing 1. David Brabham blocking Senna. Senna is angry. Yeah, Grand Prix Legends will probably actually come back after I get some seasons finished. Bye, Tio. I'm not really watching the race that actively. I'm looking at the chat now that I finally can. Yeah, 1992 season is actually an interesting one. I've been like pondering that quite a bit. Like how will I do that? Oh, Berger hits a lapped car. Brabham, I think. Well, he gets by. Only 10 laps, 10 cars in the lead lap at the moment. Yeah, 1992. The thing is, like, I was watching the Sim Racer doing F1 Grand Prix, and like I always feel when I watch him do it, I first feel that I want to get back to that and maybe do the 1992 season with F1 Grand Prix. But then, you know, the AI and everything, it's really frustrating sometimes. Plus, I don't know how interesting that season would be. I would have to really like modify the game, try to like increase the braking or decrease the braking distances of the AI cars, and somehow make the grip levels somewhat similar with the human player. And yeah, it's kind of, we'll see. I'm undecided with the 1992 season, but I'm not going to do it yet. One thing that I've been thinking, like I have to do Grand Prix 2000 edition at some point. That would be fun. And I already have all the setups for Grand Prix 3. I don't need to set up the car anymore. Well, kinda, but you can always tweak them. But I have baselines, so it would be a little bit less work. NASCAR 3, I don't know. Like, the problem with NASCAR, because I do like to do hardcore seasons, somebody is exploding again. Yeah, I might have gone too far with the reliability settings. That's the Lara of... what's the other Lara? Andrea De Cesaris. He's retiring. It's just that, like the races of NASCAR are so damn long. And NASCAR Racing 1 I was doing, and you know, I still have that season on hold. Because simply finding time to do like a 4-hour race, it's very difficult. Mac this live. I think that for getting through from the pre-qualifying will have an effect on the development program. As I said, I'm considering that Subaru might put more effort into the engine. And here's Derek Warwick. Everybody's just retiring. It's ridiculous. David Bratton going in. Or coming out, whatever. And here's the Cesaris crash, not crashing actually this time, retiring from an engine failure. Well, he did crash on the wall at the end. Random Nobody, what's my favorite modern racing game? This is turning into Q&A, but you know, I kinda like it. Well, that's a difficult question. I used to do iRacing back in the days, and I had a lot of fun because the online multiplayer in that is just awesome. But the issue with iRacing is that it's just not fun to drive. Anyone who knows about like iRacing physics, it's like you have to drive it so clinically. Like you can't step out of the limits at all. If you do, the tires are immediately like incredibly hot, and then you have to tippy-toe the next 3 turns, and you know, it's like if iRacing would be fun to drive, I'd still probably do it, but it's not. Then, like other games, they don't do single player too well, nor the multiplayer too well. So that's the issue. And I have some hopes for Project Motor Racing. I went to test it in Zurich. There's a video on my channel, check it out. And like I really like the physics. I really enjoyed driving the cars. But still, I'm kind of worried because there's so many cars in that game. I think like I would like to see a game that focuses on fewer cars, but focuses on doing that well. And that's why I'm kind of interested of Le Mans Ultimate. And I might give that a go at some point. Bit like all those games. Yeah. I wonder if they still have some codes left from IndyCar, Indianapolis 500 there. Sampas, I never had any issues with the netcode in iRacing. I think it worked very well. I mean, you had some occasional issues, but not too many to bother. And also, like in iRacing, if you go over the limit, the car like bites you in the ass really, really bad. Maybe I didn't make any contacts then. Secret special elf to get more horsepower. Maybe we should like add a random generator in the development program where like we get a huge update but it's illegal, and then there's a random generator telling if we get caught or not. Actually, today I cancelled my iRacing subscription. I did subscribe it because I was going to test the Project Motor Racing, and I wanted to do some like modern sims to like get a once again feel for the physics and stuff. And I thought that well, maybe I'll do some racing in iRacing, but I never wound up doing it, and it's like expensive as hell, like 14 euros a month. Plus you have to buy the tracks and the cars and stuff like that. Yeah, no netcode issues in Richard Burns Rally. I tried the Richard Burns Rally, the whatchamacallit, the Hungarian patch for it, and it was fun, but I had some issues with my wheel, and then I never got back to it. Rallying is also a thing, like you need a lot of practice in order to be any good at it. Sorry, I reduced the game audio. Neil said it's too loud. I actually reduced it before the race, but apparently it's still very loud. Sorry about that. Burger out of the race! Engine failure. That's a big name out of the game. Well, we still have at least 12 cars going, and it's halfway point of the race gone already, so perhaps we get some finishers. Is the game audio alright now? I'm talking so much that like my throat is very dry. I'm sorry, I'll be out for a second. I will get myself a drink. No drink for you, Kimmy. I'm gonna have a drink because I'm out of the race. I'm actually going on my yacht. I don't have any drinks at my office, so I'll have to go like out for like 5 minutes, so just a second. And I'm back. What have I missed? Now he puts on a mask and robs the nearby store again. Shh. Salmari at my office. Not during the weekdays, no. Weekends only. Cheers. This is a non-alcoholic Radler. Looking at the chat. Rob Hurley, live pre-qualified from Canadian Grand Prix. I think I saw that video actually. I was looking for footage from the pre-qualifying videos before I started the season. And cheers, hippies, Federico. Yeah, it was very hard to find any footage. I don't like. Were they like even televised, the pre-qualifyings? Yeah, Alesi currently 5th. That's not too bad. And Mansell goes in, and Senna is in the lead again. Stefan Johansson still in the race on P16, so I think the attrition rate seems to be pretty good at this point. Biggest underdog. Yeah, I think maybe Alesi. Alboreto also doing pretty well. I think that, you know, Tyrrell was rather competitive that year in the hands of Jean Alesi. It's amazing that we have 82 viewers watching this like race broadcasts. Martin Donnelly going in from P8. The best video on the internet is about Jean Alesi. No, you're actually watching the best video on the internet. Oh, there's JJ Lehto going out. He's doing well, he's 12th with his Monteverdi. Was that actually even the name of the team at this point? Yeah, if you wanna watch like real dedication, you should watch like James Early's videos, because he makes like constant changes to the driver lineups and stuff like that, and it's very interesting. I'm kind of lazy. I just like my preference is to get to the race and then race, and that's it. It's also got to do with the fact that I sometimes struggle with time. Luckily, I've had a little bit more time now, and it's actually Mansell having an issue. A bit of a moment there, but he held on to it. I have to Google the Monteverdi thing. Or actually ask the AI, because I'm too lazy to Google nowadays. In early 1990, the Onyx team was sold to Peter Monteverdi. And during the 1990 season, it became known as Monteverdi Onyx. So it should be correct then. They actually withdrew after the German Grand Prix of 1990, so in real life they would have only one race left. Yeah, most glorious 8 laps of Coloni history. But I don't know if I should do something with the performance, because currently as I'm using the player grip value instead of the human grip, or was it the other way around, I don't remember. But yeah, the car is too overpowered in fast turns. So we'll see. Like a track like Suzuka, the car might be totally overpowered there. And here goes JJ Lehto. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Monteverdi retires from P15. Well, sucks to be him. So we have 14 cars in the race. Yeah, I'll keep Donnelly racing for Lotus, because I'm sure in this universe he won't have the serious crash. And Alboreto out. Now they're starting to drop like flies again. Also, I don't know if we should bring like reliability factor in the development program as well, but you know, we'll see if we manage to qualify for another race anytime soon. Oh, SPM has raced with Donnelly. That's cool. Yeah, Prost currently second. He's had a very bad season in this universe. Senna has been like utterly dominant here. This race is going very quickly. Yeah, in a way it was very cool that, you know, the reliability was such a huge factor in these early days, because the races, they were never like finished before they were actually finished. I think modern races will grab them. This is probably the most relaxed live stream I've ever done. Usually I'm kind of nervous because I prefer doing well, but this time there was no hope of doing well, and now that we retired, I actually get to watch the chat and all that good stuff. Chill meat. Yeah. But yeah, when I looked at all the like attrition levels, the you know, the best cars actually didn't retire that often. Like the good teams were pretty good on the reliability sector as well. Federico, I didn't retire at Spa in Grand Prix 4. Just wheel came off. I finished second, but that did hurt. But what did hurt even more was the previous IndyCar Racing 2 race. That was probably the most disappointing thing that ever has happened to me in these live streams, because like we were in the championship battle and we kind of still are, but that made a huge dent on the championship. Oh, there's Stefan Johansson retiring, so there's now 12 cars. Left in the race. Michael, indeed, we managed to complete 8 laps before our engine blew up. And Monteverdi once again out. Blanc. And then about the lap, Thierry Boats and David Brabham goes out. Oh god, that was close. He almost took a few other guys with him. Wait. It's Emmanuel Pirro on P6 with his Dallara. That is sensational, actually. Martin Donnelly is 19 seconds behind. And Alex Coffey crashes and loses. Did he lose a front wing there? Apparently not, because he's not going in the pits. These races are actually very entertaining to watch indeed, Michelle. And there goes Senna, past Thierry Boutsen, who is now a lap down. Only 3 cars on the lead lap. Oh no, Emmanuel Pirro retires from P6. That's a huge disappointment for Dallara. That sounds like a transmission failure. Commentator curse, indeed. Oh, it was a puncture. Well, why didn't you just go into the pits and change your tire? Come on. Alès is still on P5. Couple of retirements in front of him and he'll be on podium. Chat spoiled the stream. Are you watching like a delayed stream? In real life, 13 cars finished, so we have now 11 in the race. Yeah, the attrition levels were really high, especially among the bottom teams. If you watch like Wikipedia and look at the results of some of the like poor teams, there's like hardly any finishes there. In the stream there should be like this little live button or something. If you click that, then you should see the live stream. Oh, I thought for a moment that Prost was slowing down, but apparently it wasn't. And if this is Friedrich Bang's first Grand Prix, we are getting pretty close to the last Grand Prix as well. And that will be another retirement. Who was that? It's David Brabham retiring from Prix 11. It was 2002 season. The Grand Prix 4 season is closing to an end. We have 3 races left. And after that, Friedrich Bang will retire from Formula 1, so that'll be his last Grand Prix. Random note, but no, that was not my plan. I honestly set the attrition levels based on the real attrition levels in 1990. So is that like 10 cars left on the race? And there's David Brabham's car. Thank you for that. Massacre indeed. Oh, Mansell having another moment. He manages to save it. Yeah, the top three looks quite solid, but we'll see if we get any more attrition here. Okay, Yima having problems, but seems it's not terminal. Lots of cars on the side of the road. Very dangerous. But nobody cares. Because it's 1990. Mate, Friedrich Bang drove 8 glorious laps, the historic and glorious laps, and then his engine blew up. Okay, Senna behind the back marker. And then we got the Kiri Boatsen, who's doing nothing. And it's almost the end of the race. Couple of laps to go. But what is astounding is that we still have 62 viewers. FSX, yeah, thank you. It was fun to do this live stream. And Senna utterly dominant in this race. And we are on the penultimate lap of the race. And so let's find Senna and what's his final lap. He's at the final sector of the track, final hairpin, and here starts the final lap of the race. And all the Brazilians are going crazy. I hope Senna is not going to wave at the grounds like Nigel Mansell did in 1991 in the Canadian Grand Prix. I just stumbled on the video with Murray Walker's commentating where he did that. And the final chicane, and Ayrton Senna wins the British Grand Prix of 1990. Oh yeah, go Ayrton. Alain Prost taking the second position. He's probably out of the Champions competition already. He's had a very poor season thus far, but this is a decent result for Ferrari. So Prost comes home second, and here comes the man with the mustache, Nigel Mansell, taking another podium for Ferrari. And now we're following Ayrton Senna, Jean Alesi, who finishes 5th. 2 points for Tyrrell. And race over. 10 finishers in this race. So that's not actually too far off from the real thing. Let's see here. Race results. Senna wins it, and we of course get a lot of DNFs in this one. But Friedrich Bang was not the first driver to retire. Pierluigi Martini retired before him, so that counts as a win. Not last. And I'll actually take a picture of these results, because I'll probably forget them in a minute, because I'm an idiot. We're going to type them into my spreadsheet that I have. And driver best laps, Senna obviously fastest. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of a lap did Friedrich Bang do. 25th, not last. But Pierluigi Martini, I think he didn't even finish 2 laps. So yeah, but not last. That was amazing. Yeah, that's race over. Let's leave the game. And just a second. Here we have the racing score sheet. So let's put in the race results. I need to actually copy this and do this. There's still Johnny Turbo. There's some stuff left from my what was it, Revs season here, because I used this same thing for that. So Arton wins it. Prost was second. Mansell. Oh no. Nigel Mansell third, and I already forgot who was fourth. It was Thierry Poutsen. And Jean Alesi. And who was sixth actually? It was Martin Donnelly, indeed. Why do I not have him here? He should be there. How do you pronounce Donnelly? With two N's. And two L's. I wonder if this works. No, it doesn't. For some reason, Martin Donnelly is not in the score sheet. Oh, he is. There he is. Why didn't he get any points, though? Well, my score sheet is messed up. Well, I'll fix it. I'll fix it. But yeah, it should be right for these guys. Senna, wait. Yeah, I have some issues with it. I'll fix it for the next race. Sorry about that. There must be some problems with the micro. Yeah. Sorry. Score sheet broken. FIA screwed it up. Stupid FIA. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Next up, it will be Grand Prix 4 and the Temple of Speeds, Monza. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it's going to happen at some point. So yeah, thanks a lot everybody for sticking around. This was a fun, relaxed stream, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. I hope you guys did too. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, everybody.